What's happening? Got home and we changed because we're gonna go on a trail. We got this at Barnes & Noble yesterday. The lady said that they were good, but she hadn't tried this flavor.
It's kind of a reddish tint. That is really good. Silky. Are you gonna cook the cake before we go?
I'm gonna go ahead and make the cakes. Yeah, we're making a strawberry covered chocolate cake.
So what you'll probably do is cook it and then we'll go walk and then come back and frost it?
Frost it, yeah. I'm gonna mix up this dark chocolate fudge cake. Now there's a fancy version of this strawberry covered chocolate cake where you make your own cake mix, you make your own strawberry jam and everything. We're doing the easy version where we're gonna use this cake mix and these strawberry preserves instead of strawberry jam or making our own strawberry jam. We're gonna use these. But I'm gonna go ahead and just get the cakes made before we go walk. That way they can be cooling while we're gone, and when we get back we'll make the frosting and frost them. Also, to make it easy, since it's the Sunday dessert, I was gonna really go ahead and make the Sunday supper last night. I talked all about it when we were on our way, or when we were somewhere when we were going around yesterday. I was like, I'll go ahead and make the cube steak and gravy, and then in the morning just put it in the slow cooker.
Yeah, you talking it up.
Put some beans in the Instant Pot. Go ahead and make some biscuits. I was also saying I was gonna make the cake. This is the only cream cheese, that's fine. I can do a butter one. I've got some unsalted right here. So we've got cream cheese, 1 stick of unsalted butter. We'll just let this sit out. This will be a perfect cake for Valentine's Day, y'all. I'm just gonna spray and flour these. We're just gonna do a 3-layer. Huh? We're gonna go ahead and layer the cake, and then we'll put it in the refrigerator while we're gone. I still have the cream cheese and butter sitting out over there. Then when we get back, all we'll have to do is make the frosting and frost it. So we've just got our strawberry preserves here. We're gonna spread some of this in between the layers. For that layer, I didn't really worry about it being perfectly flat. But for the next one, we will try to make it flat because I want the top of the cake to be flat. I have one of the little cake things with the little piece of wire, you know, in it, but I don't know where it's at right now, so we're just gonna use this knife. This side is going down just a little, so I'm gonna put the thicker part there, and I think we should be just right. Yes, that's just right. Okay, now we're gonna put this in the refrigerator, and we'll finish it when we get back. We're gonna go ahead and mix up this frosting, y'all. We still haven't gone to walk yet. So we're just gonna go ahead and make the frosting and give it its first coat of frosting. So we're putting in the block of cream cheese and a stick of butter. We'll go ahead and mix those together. We're gonna start adding in the powdered sugar, just a little bit at a time. About 1/3 of a cup at a time. So we get it all in here. And I'll stop in a minute and scrape down the sides. Okay, we'll scrape the sides real quick. And then we're gonna put I'm gonna start with a tablespoon of some strawberry preserves, and we'll see if we wanna add more. So we're just gonna spread this on here. Like I said, this is just gonna be a thin base layer of the frosting. That way, when we come back to do the rest of it, we won't get little bits and pieces of the cake all in the frosting.
Am I getting thirsty? Yes, I am.
Okay. They went out to jump on the trampoline for a little while, didn't you?
Yeah.
Back to the refrigerator. We'll let it stay in there for at least another hour to let that frosting harden a little bit.
When we get back from our trail, it's gonna be done.
Right, then we can finish it. But Daddy got up really early this morning, so he's still resting over there.
Yeah.
Y'all, we're back home. We're gonna get these cowboy beans started. We're turning this on to medium, and I'm gonna put some bacon in here. Okay, while the bacon's cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and make the chocolate topping for the cake. We're gonna use 2 ounces of the semi-sweet chocolate. I need some heavy cream. Yeah, just break that in half. I'll get the cream. We're gonna warm the 2 ounces of chocolate with 2 ounces of heavy cream.
Here's half of it.
Okay. All right, here we go. Jonah is draining and rinsing some light red kidney beans, white kidney beans, and pinto beans.
Did you know this happens? If you take that hook in, you can just push that around.
I did not know that. We had the bacon in here. I added peppers and onions and the ground beef, and it's almost done. So when he gets those beans rinsed, we'll go ahead and start adding everything else in. Putting in a little bit of salt and just a dash of cayenne pepper. Titus is cooking his marked down steak over here too. Jonah's gonna pour in the beans. Go right ahead, and we'll mix those in. We're putting in half a cup of barbecue sauce and a couple of tablespoons of brown sugar. Let's just start with a cup of the water and see. Let me mix this in first, and then you can put in the 1 cup, okay? Now we're just gonna let these simmer for a little bit. I feel like we need more barbecue sauce in here.
Yeah.
And we'll have some green onions, sour cream, and cheese put on top of them. We're gonna slowly pour on the chocolate. I'm gonna see if it's ready for this, because we don't want it to pour all the way down. We want it to be like a drizzle. Oh yeah, it's ready. And see, the cake's cold, so it's gonna, ooh, I went a little too far on that one, that's okay. Piping bag would have been better, but I didn't have one or any kind of Ziploc bag, so we did it that way. This is gonna go back in the refrigerator just to let that chocolate set up, and then we're gonna do the finishing touch.
This looks like a delicious cake.
What's happening?
Right when it came to my mouth, I started to taste it. That thing.
Tell us what it tastes like. Now that
tastes
it was a
like
dark
Valentine.
chocolate fudge cake,
Tastes
strawberry
like Valentine
preserves.
Day.
Does it?
Yes. Delicious.
Do they need to do this for
Yeah.
Valentine's Day?
Yeah. You trust me,
It's
that
easy.
one right there is good. This is probably one of the best chocolate cakes I've ever had.
He's not joking when he says that tastes like it's from a restaurant.
Yeah.
It totally tastes like it's.
Like you went to like a fancy restaurant taste.
Yeah, and see, it looks fancy, especially if you pop that mint leaf on there. It looks fancy, but it's so easy.
I did that.
I'm telling y'all, if y'all make that, people will be like, "How did you do that?" And when they find out how easy it is,
This is the
it will
easiest-
amaze them.
But the best chocolate cake I've ever had.
That's great, y'all.